Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. We are a few minutes away from qualifying for round 2 here. Welcome. There is a little bit of delay in proceedings. So yes, we're running slightly late, but we are about to get underway. I do want to get out for a couple of laps, to be honest. As I made a couple of setup tweaks while the driver's briefing was taking place. Struggling for pace this week. I know I kind of said that last week, and really didn't end up being the case, but definitely struggling more this week than I thought I was last week. As you can see, sitting down in 16th of the standings in practice, there is the ballast. Which I might, well, hopefully get to go over here before sort of go over in between the quali and race session. So here you go, we'll get one lap here at the end of practice. Okay, don't need to shift down to third for Old Harpin. Okay, so that's the end of practice. Wouldn't necessarily say that setup felt any better. Didn't feel any worse either. Maybe a little bit more unstable. I do want to just check. It's annoying because it's the way the game's counting fastest lap. Some places it's counting invalid laps, like here. Like. I see, I need to find some pace, I just don't know. How I'm gonna find that pace. try that. I should just put this up at race field to save. And yeah, I'll just take back down to that. So qualifying will start here in 1 minute 20 seconds. So there is a bit of time, even on the valid laps. You know, can definitely get into 30.6s, but the top times are low 37s. Front-wheel drive cars certainly seem a bit stronger here at Donnington than they were at Suzuka. BMW definitely seemed a bit stronger at Suzuka. Now it's gone the other way to the front-wheel drive cars. Here you can see the ballast, or if we sort of go back to practice, you can see a bit more of the ballast. You know, 12 kilos, 36 kilos there, 54, 72, fourth place for the highest BMW, 72 kilos then, 30 kilos. A couple of cars then without ballast, really benefiting from that. 48, 66, 42 there, 60 right in front of us as we have 24. And then, yeah, there's a couple of cars without ballast that aren't on the server at the moment. So anyway, let's head out of the pits. Of course, at Suzuka we were able to get third and second in the 2 qualifying sessions. I highly doubt that's going to be the case here today. I think the mission is just to get in the top 10. We've got a bit of ballast, BMW seems a bit weaker. I think getting into the top 10 will be sort of the best we can hope for. Just go back up a bit more, a couple of cars in front. So just want to make sure of space. Again, we did have tons of space behind. You can see, looks like the first cars in the queue coming up to the chicane. It's nice that we can see the chicane from here. Again, nice start onto our lap. Having driven a lot of GT3s around here recently, just wishing the car would grip up more. That's not a good start. Yeah, just gonna check a couple of liters of fuel out and get going again. I think this is going to be the best gap I get. Alright, halfway through the session. Still don't have a time on the board. Oh, this doesn't look like a good bit of track position. To space out here. So an important couple of laps here. We'll get 3 laps in. Using all of the track through Old Hairpin. Just by keeping the car on the track there. Carrying a front right lock up into the hairpin. So first lap 30 at 7 puts us 13th. That's just a bit wide, invalidating the lap. I need over 3 attempts to find another position. Just needed to back up a bit there to make sure I had the space. Good start to the lap here, a couple of attempts up. A couple of attempts isn't going to mean anything at this point. Again, a lot of rotation going into the corner. Car's just kind of bit of snap oversteer, causing that rotation. Is that a good run through the chicane? No, dropping a bit more time. Car just slid about weirdly there. Finding a bit of time in the hairpin's not going to be enough for any more positions. It'll close us up 38.5, but we'll still be in 15th place. Had a few hundredths in the final sector. Still wasn't going to get us a position. Fastest BMW times were 37.3 and 37.4, 66 and 72 kilos respectively. Yeah, long way off here. Struggling quite a bit. I think just about every BMW that has more ballast than I do has qualified in front of me, which is great. So we'll have a little bit of time here before the first race begins. I mean, BMW should get a good start going off of Suzuka. And there isn't much reason for that to change. So we can maybe jump up to... might just be 14th. Might be able to jump the Chevy in front. Maybe both Chevys if it's a really good start. But then there's also a couple of BMWs in front. Well, I suppose a ballast actually will probably hurt the start a little bit. Yes, the start will be very interesting here. Go 3 minutes till the start of the race here. Quite a long time. Ugh. Starting on the right hand side, that'll be the inside. For turn 1. As there seems to be an odd car floating across the grid. That's a new one. Hmm. Eh. They've reset the grid. Fair enough. Knowingly, it does also reset the 3.5 minute wait that we have. Welcome, Harris. We're just waiting to start the first race. Starting in 15th. Oh. Here comes the car again. We're having a weird bug here. I wonder, is it good to see him? Oh, yep. It is having a moment. Let's see. Oh yeah. It's the 20th car. The 29th and 30th is fine. 20th... So let's make sure we don't qualify 28th next race. That's a great place to be starting from. Well, one final reset, and we shall hopefully be starting after this 3.5 minutes. We are already getting to nearly 20 minutes behind schedule now. Oh. 3.5 minutes is a really long wait when you have to go through it about 4 times. So there's one thing that bugs me about ACC is that when you want to go this end of the setup, oh yeah, you can very easily scroll through it. You want to go to this other end, you have to spam click through. Should have enough fuel. I really don't know what to do with the setup. Right, we're not too long away from the start now. Just 40 seconds. Here we go then. Lights are coming on. And away we go here. We've got an amazing start. Three wide into T1. Still just about 3 wide. The BMW on the inside gets in front. We're up to P12. That was an amazing start. Through the old hairpin. Got a run on the BMW. And we will get up to 12th place. In the slipstream as we head towards the chicane cars. Sort of darting around the place going into the chicane. All nice and clean through the hairpin, which is good to see. Just feel like I'm struggling with front end. Ooh, another big dive bomb into turn 1 from the BMW. Trying to say anything that you can do, I can do better. Looks like a bit more door banging as we come through Old Hairpin. One car out onto the grass. And they're all sort of bunching up. Oh, a big save there. Side by side in front, coming up to the chicane. Will someone yield? They're still fighting now, 3 wide on the exit after a Chevy gets a really poor run. Much messier hairpin this time. Chevy's in really deep. Good to be careful of it as it on the exit. Of aggressive fighting side by side up ahead. Smoke pouring off the tires, one car into the grass, but they still get a decent run out of turn 1. Just at the back out of that one, that gives the car behind a run on us. Oh, bit of door banging. That's a lapped car off in the grass. Chevy looks like it's given straight line speed here to pull alongside. Gully's out to think another Chevy here. Got a good run through the Old Hairpin this time. Have a run on the Chevy in front. Rear end just really not sticking. So tried to not run into the door. That's someone else on the grass trying to recover. Side by side behind. BMW spun on the inside of the final corner. Looks like another car was spun there on the first hairpin. The fighting in front here is allowing us to close up. We have a run here just to get our nose alongside. Good, try and get better exit again, get to the inside for the hairpin. A bit of a squeeze on the exit. I was going to say it was a return of service, but the Scirocco there just battering the car that we were fighting out of the way. Let's see if we can close up to the cars in front. Seems to be quite a bit of lag there for, I think this is a BMW here. Yeah, running side by side through that chicane. Really had to sort of open up the door there, otherwise it was going to get punted round. Look at the Scirocco just being able to nip down the inside. BMW in front, struggling. Massive off there for them. Looked like they got hit off, but certainly wasn't any contact on our end. So most likely just slag the Scirocco in front. Well, the Sciroccos have murdered each other. That leaves us in 19th place. 4.5 seconds behind the car in front. I don't think I'm going to pace to catch the cars in front. That's how much I'm struggling with BMW. Let's see what lap times we can do though. I think we're a bit over halfway through the race. Yeah, 7.5 minutes remaining now. Plus 1 lap, of course. Now, yellow flag is showing. Looks like there's a car off here, just in the middle of the track. I feel like it's safer to go around the outside there, but can see it definitely cost us time. I think that was a track cut there at the chicane. Do close up to the cars in front. Looks like someone else is lagging in front. Oh. That's a lot of lag. Well, we are certainly closing in on the cars in front. Gap is now 1.5 seconds. Or sorry, 2 seconds. It looked like they were playing F-Zero instead. Five minutes left of the race as the leaders come across the line. Right, what's this lap time? 30.3, fastest lap I've done the whole time. Yeah, first lap I've done in this car at this track. Even a bit of practice I did without any ballast. Bit hard into the old hairpin. Car going slowly, but it's a car that is a couple of laps down at this point. Contact in front. More contact. That's not a safe rejoin. But we're certainly closing into the group of cars in front. Carrying a lot more speed than the cars through the old hairpin. That door suddenly closed. But we're up to 13th now. The Chevy slowing down. But we get a poor run through the chicane with the line that we had. Chevy's going to get a cut back here. They're going to be able to get a cut back out of this second hairpin, I'm afraid of. Not if the car behind them shoves up the inside, they get pitted into the What a mess this race has been. Well, we're now up to 12th, and I'm just going to try and drive away from the cars behind. I don't think I want any part of what they were doing. In the driver's briefing, there was a point made that, yeah, well, this is touring cars. Edit door rubbins allowed, but don't be punting each other. I think that's kind of gone over the heads of everyone in that group. Anyway, we'll carry on our way, see if we can catch up to the car in front. We've got a 4-second gap, and there's only going to be 1 or 2 more laps. That is a weird run. So checkered flag is out. Looks like, yeah, leaders have already crossed the line, so we'll get 2 more laps. Which we just have fuel for. We have 2.6 laps of fuel in the car. That was a way to drive through T1. Not a good way, but some way. Opened a nice 4 or 5 second gap to the cars behind that are still continuing to fight. Looks like the cars in front might be fighting now too. They'll help us to close in, but we're so far back as we head on to the final lap that probably won't make a difference unless they send each other off the track. Good start to the lap compared to our Delta. Running wide through there and giving up all that time anyway. Into final hairpins for the final lap this race. And it'll be P11 in the first race. Mainly thanks to some shenanigans, let's be honest. "35 seconds off the lead." Yeah, action-packed. Not really the type of action I look for in these sorts of races, to be honest, but, well, we get whatever we end up with, I suppose. And this is what we ended up with. BMW still won the race despite having the max ballast. So yeah, we'll go to full screen here as server gets taken down. I'm going to have a couple of mints that I have. But yeah, 38.3, we seem to have a couple of tenths in our fastest lap that race. So, yeah, yes, now is perfect time to go grab a cup of tea, get a little snack. Get ready for the second race. Hmm. Server gone down again? Might have. I'll have to try rejoining. Yeah, so should be in the server now. 160, there's a fuel. Interesting setup, this one, though, I found. So we're just waiting for everyone to rejoin the server so we can get started with the second qualifying. Hopefully that will be really soon, since we're already quite a bit behind schedule. It's already 9:05. So it'll be a good bit after 10 o'clock at this point by the time we finish. Yes, 20th place is lava. Welcome, Marty. We're just waiting to start the second qualifying session of the evening. It wasn't a great opening race, but hopefully the second will go better here. Hopefully we're not waiting too much longer. I think we're still maybe waiting on a couple more people. I seen you were a detective. Did you solve the case? Who was it the... Slammy something? The Slammy Bandit, that's who it was. Very good game, we'd recommend. Oh, good. Glad you enjoyed the game. Yes, Slammy Bandit. I know one of the cars we're missing is the one that was lagging a lot in the first race. I wouldn't be surprised if they're not returning. There we go. I should lower my fuel to 8 liters. Yeah, it should hopefully be enough. We'll give it a little bit of time, since the track will be a bit busy. It'll not be quite as busy as it was in the first race. Looks like we're 2 people short. There were 28 before we forwarded the session. Does it say here? Yeah, 28 have joined the server compared to the 30 that were in the first race. So we'll just wait a little bit. And I think now's a good time to head out. Lots of clean air, hopefully. Someone is doomed to 28, there is no choice, yes. Hopefully it won't be us, but we should have the pace to avoid the misfortune. Losing rear end coming through the chicane. Luckily have nice bit of space behind us still to not lose track position. and get a good launch out of the final corner to start our first flying lap. Through the old hairpin. Tire's not yet up to pressure. Into the chicane. Much better run. I think I'm going to need to increase the pressures here. 30 at 3, good start. That's better than we were in the first qualifying and what we ended up with in the last race. Currently puts us P5. I feel like I'm guaranteed to drop further down the pack. Yeah, still need to avoid third gear, but we've got a good exit out of the old hairpin as we're halfway through qualifying session. It's 10th up now. Just dipping a wheel onto the grass there and settling the rear. Still about 10th up. Got done for cutting the corner there. You can tell by the lap time going red at the bottom. Rear end just spinning around there. And yeah, top time's back into the .36s. So we go for another lap, still in 7th place at the moment. A little bit of a better exit this time, but only going to bring us to even on our delta. Better run through the right-hander there. Now we are at 10th up. But lose that time through the next right-hander. Good run through the chicane. 10th up again now. It just feels so weird through the hairpin now. 2 more laps. Two tenths up now. Trying not to lose that time. Yeah, holding on to 1/4 of a second delta here. Won't get us many positions. Finding another 10th through the chicane. Just losing all the time through the hairpin. And then losing traction on the exit. They'll ruin both laps. Let's see here. Yeah, that 3:46 was the best time. So, yeah, I had just over a 10th between the two sectors looking at these laps. Maybe a bit more time if I finished that final lap. So yeah, just making a little setup adjustment there, more towards what the setup was like. See if that will help. I don't feel like it will, but just want to try something at this point. I have one Chevy in front, same Chevy that's in front of us for the previous race, so we should be able to jump them again. Get ourselves into 8th place. 9th is much better than the, was it like 14th or 15th even? We were last time. We'll still be on the right hand side. As we see, Niels has fallen victim to 20th spot for a second time now. They were 3rd to last in the last session, which put them in 28th out of 30 cars. Now they're 28th out of 28th, which is unfortunate for them. They didn't get a proper lap in. So we'll now have about 5 minutes before the start of the second race here. Alright, here we are on the grid now, still another 3.5 minute wait. Let's see. Well, looks like they left fairly quickly to make sure it didn't cause any problems. It seemed like even in the first race, our start was quite good compared to a couple of BMWs in front of us as well. Now, I think we've got different BMWs in the row in front of us, so... yeah, they've got connected, got themselves in pit lane. At least they were already last on the grid, and it's not like, oh, the person starting in 10th place that's having to give up a good grid slot. Well, not too long before the start now. "30 seconds. Oh, I meant to put pressures up. Oh well. Finding our buy point. The dual clutch lights are coming on. Wanted to try and follow one of the BMWs through there, but just wasn't the space. Oh dear. Yeah, not much I could do there. Getting a bump through the craner curves kind of just sent me give me a bit more momentum than I wanted to, and then I had to get slowed down. Couple of cars spinning off on the right hand side. Yeah, it's gonna be another sort of comeback race here. Few cars slow off the chicane here. Try and grab both of these positions. More carnage. I was hoping to avoid this carnage, but unfortunately won't be the case. Just Chevy turning into us and then getting bumped off the road. Up to 19th now. Much better than both cars here. Gotta get to the inside, make it 3 wide. Go back over that one in the end, but still gotta get one of the cars here. Go get another little bump from the Chevy behind. Big dive on BMW. They'll try and get a cut back. They'll have the momentum, but they'll not be quite close enough, so we can just fend them off, close the door. Look to the inside, scare the seat into running wide. They'll give us a run. We'll look to the inside. They'll go for the cutback. They'll nearly pull it off, but they just had to check up a little bit in the middle of the corner. See if we can chase down the cars ahead. See, it doesn't look like it's done with us though. Won't get the run out of the final hairpin. That's a bit hot. Can't afford mistakes like that, the old hairpin, if we want to catch the cars in front. Not great run into the chicane, can stay behind, just closes up a little bit. Change for position in front. Still got to see it behind in our rear view mirrors. Still just waiting there in case we make another mistake. There's a car off into the gravel. I'll be a free position. Last stop was by a second off what we've done in qualifying and the previous race. That was quite the cut. The car in front of us also cut, and I just misjudged it from that. So just lift it off a little bit, not to gain too much. So that's how the warning system works. That's good to know. Did take a lift, but apparently it wasn't enough. That was quite the cut, so can't complain too much. Oh, that's rear end. Just about held on to that. They cost by half a second there. Just a little drift style points. Come at your fastest time of the race. Despite that. In fact, this is going to be the fastest time. of a race despite that slide that cost us half a second. That's sort of good to see, matching the pace of the cars in front. A little bit too much curb there on the inside. You can see they're gaining well over half a second. Actually gaining a second from that. Red car didn't know where they were going to go after that slide. Obviously being front wheel drive, they can just put their foot right down on the throttle to straighten the car out and save it from the slide. Fortunately, just wasn't able to quite get alongside them. I was hoping to tuck back into line, but they were very conservative through the chicane, but not enough to leave me space. Trying to get this car slowed down, I come into the back of them, just locking the tyres. That's a weird slide from the car. Yeah, lost a lot of time here behind the car in front. Frustratingly, 41-second lap. Also good to see it back on our tail. Just trying to get on the thrill there with a couple of wheels off. Say it's good, try and hold it the long way around. Looks like they might get this done after that mistake. Can we get them back on the exit of chicane? No, they've had a decent run through the chicane. Try and put up the inside, but yeah, not any better on the brakes nor on the exit of the hairpin. Flying back down to 19th place. Red car in front, wide here at the hairpin. So we will get that place. But it feels a little too late. But maybe we can go chasing down the seat and get back past it. 6 minutes left in the race. There's a yellow flag out ahead. Has been withdrawn. Good run here on the set. They're going to force us to the outside going into the chicane. Looks like they're just letting us through. Lost by half a second. on the Delta. 30 at 5. Yeah, I could maybe get into the 37s if I put a good lap together. Good first corner. Gained a 10th. I think I still maybe have a 10th lying around in the old hairpin here. Maybe a couple. Three and a half tenths up as we're coming to this right-hander. Not a great line through here. Rear end stepping out. Lost a little bit of time. Will probably be about a 10th here. A little bit more maybe as we get to the chicane. Good run through the chicane, pull back a little bit of time. Change for position for the car in front of us. Bear run through the hairpin. Nearly made up that to the half a second mark. Bear run through the final hairpin. This should see us in the 50 and 37s, and indeed it does. Using all of the road there, actually invalidating the lap. Hope it doesn't count as a track limit warning. Yeah, it's certainly gaining on the car in front, only about a second back now. Take a little left on the exit of chicane. Car was just sliding around a bit. Looks like there is some fighting going on up ahead. We'll have 3 laps to go. Personal best for the car in front. Car off slowly. Car being spun around. That's the lapped car. Big wiggle there for one of the Chevys in front. More fighting ahead, the better. Yes, certainly. Oh, a spin there for BMW. Off into the gravel, will be one place. I think all 3 of us cut the chicane a little bit. I was literally full lock there. Bit rude from the Scirocco. Closing in quite a bit into the old hairpin. Absolutely send up the inside truck, who's going to make the cutback work. They're going to go in a bit deep to this long right-hander. We're going for the run on the exit, give the Scirocco a little bit of a bump. Get to the inside into the chicane. Scirocco just tapped us in the entry to the chicane. Ended up making us cut the second part and to see it behind. It's good to try and take advantage of our fighting. Just to avoid the nose of the Seat. Final lap. Deep into T1, side by side behind. A little bit of contact between the Seat and the Scirocco. One bit wide through the old hairpin. Didn't lose too much time. Looks like they're side by side for the next position in front of us. We've got a lap car directly ahead of us. A lot of dust being kicked up as someone went over the gravel. But yeah, it'll be P15 here in second race. Bit disappointing again, but not too bad when you consider we were practically last. 27th after half a lap. So yeah, at least we got into the 37s, and we had what, a tenth and a half, 2/10 overall, you know, so we could go 37.7. Not too great. Before I forget, tires up 2 psi on the left hand side. Which allows us to bring the front ride height down a little bit, which might help us. So we're just waiting for everyone to be finished. before we take over to the third race. It looks like it's only the top 6 being reversed. So we have 5 minutes now till the third and final race for the evening begins. Yeah, it's only the top 6 being reversed, so they'll put a Chevy on pole. A Chevy that has no ballast. That'll be interesting. We'll still be starting down in 15th, where we started the first race. We've got 4 front-wheel drive, 5, 6 front-wheel drive cars in front of us, so this will be a very interesting start for us. We can definitely make up positions here. So as we wait to be put onto the grid, it's possible viewers take part in the beam stuff. It is. I don't have any details for that at the moment. But there might be, just to keep an eye out on the communities page. If I do share on how to join them, that's where I will be sharing it. Let's have a little look back down the grid. Yeah, everything looks fine. The person who should have been in 20th left the server, so everything is alright. So, we'll just have to wait here now. Once again. Been a bit too much waiting today. It's already coming up to 10 o'clock. Now it will be... yeah, it'll practically be 1 minute to 10 when this race starts. Meaning it will end about 20 past 10. That is a little late. And the person in 20th doesn't have any issues now. So they can start from 20th and not the pit lane. Good for them. Good for them. As I said, very interesting start coming up. 6 front-wheel drive cars who we will get better launches than in front of us. If we have perfect launch, we could be, I think, what, P9? Yeah, we could technically be P9 into turn 1. Very unlikely. Very unlikely there will be the space for us to get up to P9. But who knows? Hopefully the old hairpin goes a little bit better this time. We're just under a minute away now. Alright, so we're not far away from the start now. Going to first find the bite point on the dual clutch. Lights are coming on now. Lights out, away we go. Go to the right hand side here off the start. Oh, just was not given enough room on the inside there. I was right on the apex curb and the car was still coming across my nose. Did get up to P11. Was a messy turn 1 though. Looks like there's... That has given us a bit of a gap. We have a run here on this Scirocco that's go defensive. Good decision, otherwise I would have been up the inside. Try and get a good run through the chicane. Don't think we could have got much of a better run. The car's in front, going defensive. Good, try and send it round the outside here. Is going to get us a position on the Scirocco. That was good. Sort of just defending that place. The Scirocco going defensive against the Chevy behind. Side by side in front, BMW. Looks like they had a little bit of a slide there. Issue for a car off to the left hand side. One car kind of had to cut the corner in front. That gets us into the top 10 for I think was the first time today. Dive from the Chevy behind on the Scirocco. As I have a very messy corner. Cars behind. Coming up very quickly towards the hairpin. Car out wide. I think that Chevy won last race. Of course, they got reversed to P6 on the grid for this race. Very close to the BMW in front. Car definitely feels a little better this race. As a clean run through the chicane. Try and sneak up the inside here. Don't have the momentum on the exit. Gotta be careful, don't open the door to the Chevy behind. Little bit of door-to-door contact. The Chevy's behind's gonna make it 3 wide. Got left out of that one. So we kind of traded. The BMW's trying to come back. Oh, that was such an odd bounce. Gonna have to reverse from here. That's a really odd bounce on the back of the Chevy. And then just got tapped behind and put me into a spin. Nothing I could do. What was our best race so far today? Well, anything can happen in front. Well, there's a chance that next week we won't have any ballast at all. Which might be quite nice. I don't really care if I get a track warning, to be honest. Definitely deserve one for that. One car off in the grass. Yep, track warning, fair enough. 3 wide into turn 1. Yeah, why not? Now we didn't punt that car, they just got skirt onto the grass. The other car's gone for a cutback here. They were very generous to give us space on the outside there. Very. Yellow flag in front. Usually it'd just be like someone slightly cut the chicane here. It's gonna be me here, cutting the chicane. That's an awful run. I'll probably be counted as off track. That has been. The lap is invalid. Doesn't seem like I gained time from it. I don't know if the server just tracks the time you gained in that one corner or if it's over the entire lap. That was a slight cut as well. Didn't gain time from it though. It was again. It does count it, okay, so we'll need to be careful of that now. I don't know if the third is the final warning, like it would be an AC, or if it's a, nope, that's your penalty. We get round 1 BMW here for P20. Wasn't a good run through the chicane, but was better than the 3 cars in front of us. And that has been a big mess of a hairpin. Everyone gets out the other end though. Rear end had a bit of a slide there, but was able to hold on to it. Can we get the exit? We've got the exit. Boxed the other car in. So it's good, try and hold it round the outside. Once again, we're still boxing in the car behind us. Ah, the Seat just turned across our nose. Didn't have much choice but to cut the chicane there. Five minutes left in the race. Car in front does have a good personal best lap times, so I don't know if we'll have the pace to catch back up to them. There is a car off in the gravel. Slapped car. Yeah, I mean, the game has no idea if you're trying to avoid a collision or not. All it knows is sort of how quickly you've gone. You know, in that case, I looked at the delta and it's like, oh, I didn't gain any time, and I'm quite down on my delta, so the car feels quite random of when it spins around. Looks like that car's coming in for a drive-through. Just fed up with this car at this point. Come on. Yay. Honestly, the car just feels shite. Well, leaders are probably crossing the line or have already crossed it, so we'll have 2 more laps to go at the end of this lap. I should get a warning for that. I mean, the car was feeling better at the start of the race. It's just never felt great this at all tonight. It could just be that it really doesn't suit this track. Oh yeah, so that is the third and final warning. That is good to know. I don't care. I've literally lost the ability to care. I mean, thing is, this lap we're about to start is the final lap, so I won't have the time to serve the drive-through. I don't know how it applies it post-race. Please serve within the next 2 laps. There is only 1 lap left of the race. We'll call this stress testing. We're testing to see how does a drive-through apply. For science. And one last time for good measure. You've not missed much this race, to be honest. It's just kind of gone to shit. There's the checkered flag. And this car can go promptly find a wall. That's a weird reaction from hitting a wall, but it will do. Doesn't look like there's anything here that's like, oh yeah, extra time from penalty. That's kind of about where I was on track. I'll ask the server manager afterwards, like, hey, did anything come up? But yeah, that was one of those races. Quickly moving on. It is a little bit late, so I think, yeah, it is nearly 10:30. So I think I'll save the weekly event on Art of Rally until next week. But, as always, we will still run the daily event. Blame the engineers. Yeah, I don't think the BMW was quite as good around Donnington there as Suzuka. Yeah, the front-wheel drives kind of struggled a bit at Suzuka. I think they didn't struggle as much here. BMW just wasn't that great. It had its weaknesses. Yeah, it had its weaknesses, and yeah, I just really, I did. On top of that, I didn't gel with the car at all. Like the people I was only a couple of tenths off that we're winning the race. In the first week, last week, I was a second off. It's like I don't know where I was losing a second. We'll finish off with Art of Rally here. Looking back at last week's event, now that is finished, we finished 46th in that, in the top 10%. As I mentioned, it's a bit late, so we'll leave that till tomorrow or Thursday. We'll have to wait and see. The daily event last time we did was Thursday. We got 24th then, top 10%. That's a good result. Yeah, hopefully you can go just as well. Here we've got Group 4 at Japan for today's daily event. 4.1 miles in a BMW Pro car. Slight little tap on the wall. Luckily, didn't do us any harm. As our rally can be very sensitive to wall touches. Even little scrapes like that one can be disastrous. Remember, a couple of weeks ago now, we had a slight graze on a barrier and it was like terminal damage. Very costly mistake for what was a very small mistake. I was a bit silly there, hitting the inside barrier at that right-hander. Again, lucky to get away with it. Car gripping up nicely through that right-hander. Halfway through the stage, it's been a little bit messy so far. Just out wide there. Thought the car was going to spin round there and accidentally spammed the car down to neutral. There's finished 258.1, very messy stage. Gets us 34th, top 15%. Not surprised it's only the top 15%. 34th doesn't sound too bad, but yeah, definitely could have been a little bit better. But that is going to do it for today's stream. Next week, we are going to have, next week? Hold on a sec. Tomorrow, we're going to have the second round of the Geneta Spec series on ACC. That is also going to be at Donnington. Hopefully it will go better than today went. It should do. Donnington did us well last week when we did some LFM races on ACC. So hopefully, Donnington does us a little bit better. We have more like the experiences that we had last week than what we had today at Donnington. And then we'll be doing another LFM race. I can't remember what track it is for this week on LFM. We will we'll see what it is tomorrow. go into it. No practice again, just wing it. And hopefully it should be some. Hopefully the races will be as good as last week. Last week we had a good couple of LFM races. I put highlights for the second race on Thursday last week. I put that up earlier today. If you haven't seen that video, go give it a wee watch. Although if you did see the race on stream, fair enough. If you want to skip it, it's the same. But yeah, then so yeah, we'll be doing another LFM race tomorrow after the Genetis. And then on Thursday, we'll have the GT4 series, not at Donnington, but at Barcelona in the dark. Yeah, hopefully that goes. We 2 seconds last week. That started really well. Hopefully it doesn't fall off as much as today fell off. That would be nice. Yeah. Well, we'll see. But hopefully we get some battling on the GT4s. If we finish third or fourth, fifth, but we have some good battles, I'll not complain. The races were a little bit boring for the GT4s last week. Yeah, as we did last week, we'll do another LFM race, wherever. It'll be the same one as Wednesday. Today was just a fluke, back to form tomorrow. I hope it's just a fluke. I am somewhat worried that it will. I don't think it'll carry on to the ACC races tomorrow and Thursday, but I'm a little bit worried it'll carry on to. It'll carry on with the touring cars next week. Yeah, we'll have to see. It's one round where we were quick, one round where we really struggled. Who knows which way the rest of the season will go? Next week, by the way, is Sonoma for the World Touring Cars. Well, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. That's next week. So yeah, Thursday, GT4s, Barcelona at night, plus LFM GT3 race. Right, then Saturday, Sunday, there may be a bonus couple of classic Assetto Corsa races at Goodwood. Let me see. That I've signed up for. There is limited spots in those races, and they're very likely to have more sign-ups than sort of available spots. So may get into it, may not. Don't know when we'll find out. I'll keep you updated tomorrow and Thursday. Hopefully I'll get an answer by then. But I will also put a community post whenever I do get the answer. And of course, if I'm in them, I will be scheduling those streams, so you'll see them pop up on the channel. Yeah, and then next week, we'll be back World Touring Cars on Tuesday at Sonoma. I'm actually kind of looking forward to Sonoma. Not a track I drive too much. Drove a bit in Forza, but it's obviously not in the new Forza, so I haven't driven it for a little while. I haven't done too many races on it. So looking forward to next week. Yeah, hopefully BMW does a little better. I would say Sonoma's a bit more like Suzuka East than Donnington, but just by a little. I don't know exactly what brought out the weaknesses of the rear-wheel drive BMW more at Donnington, or sort of the strengths of the front-wheel drive. So I can't really say how the cars will fare around Sonoma. We will have to just find out next week. Yeah, hopefully whatever happens, hopefully it is better than this week in terms of a little bit more competitive, little bit better feeling with the car, and a little bit cleaner racing. No, that Sonoma's going to really help with that, I don't think. Anyway, yes, thank you, Iris, being here, Artie, and Napa for dropping in as well during the stream. And of course, anyone that was lurking in chat. I will hopefully see you tomorrow, but until then, have a good evening. Enjoy the start of your Wednesday, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow evening. Until then, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.